Hey guys, I'm happy to get back to you guys, make another video. There was a really long strip section or whatever where we didn't upload any videos. I haven't really had the time. Didn't really feel like uploading ice fishing videos. But leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see those videos. Don't know if I'm gonna upload those or not. I don't know if I want to keep this strictly bass fishing or I don't know. But guys, I'm glad to be back and I'm ready to make a rod relaunching video. I have all my rods for the year. I have everything set up. Pretty much anything I could use, I have a rod for everything. And everyone could use extra few rods or whatever, but pretty sure I'm all set for now. I'm going to start probably with the lightest actions to the heaviest or kind of like that. But let's just get started here. I'm going to start with the spinning rods. I have two spinning rods. I don't spend a lot of money on the spinning rods. Rather put money into bait casters, but got two spinning combos that really will help me out. I'm not going to use them a ton, but when I do, in the summertime when I actually need them, they'll work just fine for what I need them for. To start, I have a Gander Mountain Vortex rod, 6'6" medium, with a Cardinal 35-4i or a Cardinal SX spinning reel. Abu Garcia. Had this for a while. 10-pound fluoro on this. That's a little heavy, but when I'm drop shotting, I'm not fishing really clear water in the summer, to be honest. And even if I am, 10-pound test is fine. Really don't need to be breaking my line on some big smallies. That really sucks. So 10 pounds fine for me. I'm not really going to tie a leader for this, but this is pretty much going to be used for drop shots, tubes, and synchros. Maybe something else. Any kind of spinning application I'll throw on that. And same for this rod. Really just depends. The only other thing I throw on this rod that I won't throw on that one is poppers, because I have braid on this. I have 20-pound braid on this, and this is a 7-foot medium action. It's a candy apple rod. I don't know, some weird brand. Got it at a bait shop near Black Lake where I fish a lot. It's really not a bad rod. It's got nice cork handles, split grip. Pretty sensitive. Pretty stout rod actually for a medium. I like it. It's not the lightest. It performs well. Catch fish on it. I do like to drop shot with this rod sometimes. Mostly gonna be using this for tubes and synchros probably. Use the other one for drop shot, but this is pretty good with a drop shot. I like the length on it. Most people don't, but I just like the length. Watch the tip of the rod, you shake it out. But I got a Daiwa shock reel. Not a great reel. I needed a reel for this before the season started. Didn't want to spend any money really, so I just took this off another pole. I haven't used it forever. Daiwa shock. It works fine. It's actually not that bad of a reel. Gas fine. Everything works fine. It's pretty smooth. But that's what I got for that spinning rod. Now to get into the bait casters. Fun stuff, I guess, for most people. And I've spent a pretty good amount of time on the spinning rods too. But anyway, let me get to this with the bait casters. To start, I have a Quantum KUD Signature Series rod. As you can see, it's been repaired. I traded it with my buddy. I don't remember if I bought it or traded it. I think I traded it for like my old cranking rod and 30 bucks or something. And this rod is, I think it's 100 brand new, but it's been repaired. It's got I don't know what this is. The rod broke and it got repaired. Anyway, it's a 7-foot medium. And it's kind of in between a medium and a medium heavy, I think. It bends way down the rod. It's kind of like a cranking rod, like a heavier action cranking rod. I wish it was longer, but 7 foot's fine. I have 20-pound test fluorocarbon on here, and I have it on a Pinnacle Matrix reel. Not a very expensive reel. Works pretty good. It's got a huge handle, 7:1 gear ratio. Huge handle. I'm probably gonna throw square bills, rattle traps, and spinner baits on this a lot, spinner baits, rattle traps, and maybe some chatter baits on this. I just like the bend in the rod for any moving bait, really, and it's heavy enough for most of those. And the square bill will work fine. Maybe some medium divers. I don't really know. 7:1. That reel really is no resistance on this reel. I don't know why. It's just got a power handle. There's not a lot of resistance, so I can crank with this. Got a rattle trap tie on there for the spring, but can't wait to use that. And like I said, Pinnacle, not very expensive reel, works fine. Pretty excited to use that. Really didn't use it at all last year. Cranked it a little bit last year, but that's it. Next is a rod I don't use a lot, but I'm going to try to use more this year. 7-foot medium action Veritas bait caster. And it's a pretty nice rod. It's also a little heavier for medium, but that's how all Abu Garcias run or Veritas run, which is fine. It's got a good bend at the end. It's got a pretty good bend. It's pretty good rod. I got a cheap reel on here too. A Daiwa Laguna works fine. Got Oh, this is old. I don't remember. I think this is 20 pound or 30 pound braid. And right now I have a 12 pound fluorocarbon leader for jerk baits. I'm going to be throwing jerk baits on this. Probably all I'm going to use on this all the way up until around middle of June, I'd say. But yeah, pretty much just gonna have jerk bait tied on this. But I'm gonna use also when summer comes rattle traps, heavier shaky. Sorry, not rattle traps. Texas rigs, heavier shaky heads, square bills maybe. It's really anything that's not too heavy. Pretty versatile rod. I like it. Next is a newer rod I got. Used it at the end of last year. Mojo Bass 7.4 medium glass rod for cranking. Got a really nice reel. 5 1-to-1. Oh, that Laguna is 7 1-1 by the way. This is a 5 4-to-1 gear ratio Lew's MG tournament MG. It's got 12 pound fluoro on here. Pretty much a brand new rod. Mojo Bass 7.4 medium glass. I like this rod because I can throw anything from a little bait like this DT4 all the way up to most I've thrown on is 5XD and it handled it perfectly fine. I'd probably get away with throwing a 6XD on this. I don't really throw them, but if I ever had to, I would get away with it, and I'd do just fine. I can't wait to use this rod this spring. Can't wait to get out there with that little red crankbait and catch some big fish and some shallow water this spring with this rod. Definitely exclusively cranking for that. The next one, caught most fish on this rod last year. Last year was the first year I used this. Caught the most fish on any rod, I think, with this one. It's pretty much a spinnerbait and chatterbait rod, nothing else really. Mainly chatterbaits, I'd say, because I don't throw spinnerbait a lot, and if I throw a spinnerbait this year, I'm going to throw it on that one medium action KVD Signature Series rod. This rod runs 130. It's an alley covert. It's a sweet rod. It's got a great action for chatterbaits when the rod really loads up, and then the backbone is literally like just stiff. It does not move the backbone, but the tip moves great. Really gets the bait out there. 6'9" medium heavy. You got a 7 1-to-1 gear ratio. No, I'm sorry, 6 4-to-1 gear ratio loose speed spool on here. 20 pound fluoro. Love this setup. Caught a lot of fish on this. Really couldn't ask for a better chatterbait setup, and I can't wait to catch more fish on chatterbait again this year, because I'm sure I will, just like the years past. Next is the 7-foot medium heavy. This is brand new. Haven't used it yet. I can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be great. 7-foot medium heavy Veracity by Abu. I can't wait to use this rod. This is going to be sweet. Got a little jig tied on there now. Throw around points, secondary points, and flipping the brush a little bit this spring. But 7-foot medium heavy, pretty stiff rod. I'm going to use this for everything. I'm going to have a jig tied on a lot, heavier Texas rig. I can throw a chatterbait on this. I can throw a spinnerbait on this. You name it, I can throw on this. I got 20 pound fluoro on here. I got 20 pound fluoro on a lot of my setups, actually. I like it. Heavy line. Can't go wrong with heavy line. And I'm starting to like the fluoro over the braid. Unless you're frogging or flipping, to be honest. But this is also a really nice reel. 7 1-to-1 Lew's Tournament MG. Awesome reel. Awesome reel. Used this a little bit last year. Loved it a lot. And it's pretty strong reel. Fits the rod nice, pretty balanced. Can't wait to flip jigs with this setup. And next is pretty much exclusively my jig rod, but I can throw chatterbaits on this too because it's really got a nice tip on it. It's like a 75-25 tip, great for flipping jigs, or 80-20 tip. I really want to get those new Ike rods though that are named by their tip to backbone ratio. They got a 7.2 medium heavy with a 80-20 tip. It looks sweet. But anyway, this is a 7.3 medium heavy Veritas. Had this for a while, like it a lot. Have an Aura 7 1-to-1 Aura SX on here. 20 pound fluoro again. Of course, just going to be my jig rod for flipping, casting jigs, heavier Texas rigs. Of course, jigs deeper. There's not a time when I'm not going to have a jig tied on this. Swim jig. Well, I'm also going to throw swim jigs on that Veracity, but swim jigs on this. Chatterbait every once in a while. If they're really hitting a chatterbait, I'll have a couple, 2-3 chatterbaits tied on different colors. Have one on this rod, definitely. But 20 pound fluoro, great rod. Had it forever. Pretty much exclusively jig rod, but I'll throw other things on it. Love that rod. Got a lot of fish on that too. Next is a rod that when I bought it, I thought I'd be using it a lot more, but I realized that, it's a stiff rod. It's just not great for jigs because sensitivity's not there. Just how stiff and thick and all that it is. But it's 7-foot heavy active Veritas. I'm pretty sure it's made for frogging. It's got a moderate fast tip, an extra fast tip, which I think means moderate fast and Abu because it's all different there. This is 3/8 to 1.5 ounce beef stick. He's gonna use it for frogging. Have like an Alabama rig here, ready to go for the spring. Gonna give that a shot. It's got a 50-pound braid on it. 7 1-to-1 loose speed spool on there. Yeah, I'm gonna flip with this a little bit. If the flipping bites on with jigs, I'm gonna have a frog tied on a lot, and I'll get some good use out of this rod, just like all the rest of them. Pretty excited to throw this Alabama rig on this rod, but yeah, that rod's just gonna be my dirty work, heavy stuff with this rod. Anyway, that's my rod and reel arsenal, guys. Luke will have one up eventually. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because in about a month and a half or a month, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video. I might upload it real soon, I might not, but I'll definitely upload it about a month before we get to fishing. So stay tuned, guys. You gotta watch our fishing videos. Catch some big fish this spring. You guys, I mean, there's so many different things. I can't wait to catch fish on this spring. We're gonna be fishing on a canoe probably first day. We're just gonna have 7-8 rods in the boat. It's gonna be a cluster, but we're gonna catch a lot of big fish. It'll be worth it. Can't wait to make some videos of some big fish we're gonna catch, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned again, and thanks, guys.